Hey everybody, it's Flory. Welcome back to my channel. How is everyone doing? Yeah, I'm doing great. Let's do some girl time, okay? It's been a little while since we just sat and chatted. I wanted to come here and talk to you today because I just had this idea on my mind and I've been thinking about it. And basically, this is something that, I deal with on the daily, and I know that other people deal with it on the daily. And I just kind of wanted to talk to you about how to are just focusing on your best parts of you. As you all know, probably all of you do know, I have lymphedema. So my legs, let's just say my mini skirt days are over. My legs are just, oh wow, they're just, yeah, they're not very good. Especially on my one leg where I had 5 surgeries. Yeah, there's some scars. I have some scars. Yeah, I have some battle wounds there. And like I said, my mini skirt days are over. Not that I ever had them, but you know what I'm saying. You feel me? But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. I want to talk about how do you pull attention away from what's not so good to the very best part of you. Even before I got sick and even before I got disabled, I've always kind of done this. I've always kind of, pull focus in on my stronger suits, either through my makeup, my fashion choices, or, whatever. I mean, even before lymphedema set in, I never really liked my legs. My legs were always kind of I felt that they were my, weakest point of me physically, I guess. And sorry, speaking of my legs, are kind of barking at me. Anyways, they were something I never really wanted to pull focus to. If you ask my husband, he probably would disagree with me, but to me, that's kind of something I never wanted to pull focus to. I've always liked my upper body a lot better than my lower body. And so when I dressed, that's where I kind of, I pulled focus to those areas, and kind of try to pull focus away from the bottom areas, if that kind of makes any sense to you. And especially now with my legs the way they are. I gotta sit back, I'm sorry. Ow. I always do that. See, I'm talking bad about my legs and they're letting me know they don't like that. I'm sorry, legs. I still love you, right? Anyways, yeah, I mean, to me, everybody has their strong suits and everybody has their weaker points. Unless you're J-Lo, then you're perfect, And I'm not J-Lo, so I know I got I got flaws. I have plenty of flaws. But I kind of know through the years, I've kind of figured out where my strong suits are. And, the first thing my husband told me that he noticed about me when we first met was my eyes. So my eyes are one of my stronger suits, and so I do put a lot of focus on my eyes. I love eyeshadows and I love eyeshadow palettes. I'm an eyeshadow junkie and an eyeshadow palette junkie, and that and my nail polishes. I mean, I guess I like my hands too, so I do pull attention towards my hands with my nail polish, my nail art, just different areas that you can do, just whatever to pull attention to your stronger suits. You can do that in all kinds of different ways. You can do it through fashion, you could do it with makeup, you can do it with pretty much anything. You can do it with sunglasses, hats, dresses, anything. But the thing is, what you gotta really do is figure out what part of you like best, and then pull focus to that area. Now for me, like I said, I like my upper body more, so I tend to dress up my upper body better than I do my lower body, even though, yeah, I loved shoes. I can't wear shoes right now anymore. I mean, not like regular shoes. I mean, I'll be able to put a pair of flip-flops on sometimes. Sometimes I have to get a size too big, or maybe slippers or something. But I mean, yeah, so my high heel days or whatever are kind of over. But I mean, so that's something I can't dress up. That's something I can't make stand out, let's say. I don't really want to make them stand out anymore because, you know, because of the trauma that they have all been through. I mean, although I still, like, you know, my feet are okay. I mean, I still polish, like, my toenails and stuff like that, and that's okay. But as far as my legs, you know, one of them has had 5 surgeries on them, so they have a lot of scars. And like I said, my mini skirt days are over. I don't want to pull attention to that area. So I really do my best to kind of pull attention to my upper body, and that's through my makeup and my the tops I choose to wear, or jewelry, other things, you know, smiling, personality, whatever. And I think a lot of people, especially when you get disabled or you have an injury and things kind of go wrong and you feel like, you know, things aren't so pretty on you, or things are even to the point of just ugly on you. I mean, I went through that. I still go through that sometimes. My husband doesn't let me go there. I mean, sometimes I'll look down on my legs and I'll say, oh my God, they're so ugly. And he won't let me go there. You know, he will not. He won't let me go that area. He always tells me how beautiful I am. And I just think that having him, of course, is definitely one of my best assets, and I'll always be appreciative of that. And but that's not what this is about. But what I'm talking about is pulling focus to where you think, you know, you shine the best. And like I said, I like to pull focus to my eyes and my upper body. And when I go out in public, I'm in a wheelchair and my legs are not normal, and so I don't like it when people just notice my chair or my legs. And when I first got sick and I first started having the swelling and everything of my lower extremities, I would do everything I could to hide that, and I would never ever go out without a blanket on my legs. And they were always covered. Well, no matter what season, I would have a blanket over my legs. And nowadays, now that I've become more accustomed and more comfortable in my own skin, in my own body, and in who I am, I don't do that anymore. And it's not like I go out, you know, flaunting my legs, because I sure don't do that. But I'll go out, and I notice that people more pay attention to me and not so much my chair and not so much my legs. And I think what I was doing before by covering them up is I was pulling more attention to that than I was me, you know. And that's just not right. You know, it's not what I really wanted to do. And so I just needed to change my thinking about that. And I just really needed to be okay with who I am and what I have to go through. Lymphedema and my wheelchair is not me. It's not who I am. It's not what defines me. It's just something I have to deal with. It's something I live with. But it's not who I am. Who I am is up here. You know, it's my personality, it's my smile, it's my eye contact with you. I mean, it's just everything that you know, that I want people to notice about me. I don't want them to notice only solely, you know, my wheelchair or my legs. And that's okay if they do notice them, as long as that's not all they notice. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, people are going to notice every part of you, But as long as you're confident and can pull focus away from things that you don't like to the things that you do like, then I think you'll be a lot happier, and that you'll be more successful in how you choose your fashion and your makeup and how you choose to do your hair and so forth. I mean, to me too, there's a lot, I mean, I know there's a lot of rules in the beauty community, or beauty whatever. There's a lot of rules, you know, like, you know, you can't wear this color after this date, or you can't, you know, if you're this age, you can't wear your makeup like this, or you shouldn't have long hair if you're over 40 or whatever. Pooey, you know, that's what I say about that. I just say, throw that, you know, do what you love, do what you like. I mean, I do. I mean, I don't listen to that. If I listened to that, I don't think I'd have anything on that I'm wearing right now, or my nails wouldn't be the color that they are now, which they are very, very blue. I like these colors. They are the new simple colors and a new wet and wild color. I'll list them below. So, but you know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I like to do what I like and what makes me feel good. I don't listen to the rules. If I did, like I said, I wouldn't have purple eyeliner on. I wouldn't have blue nails. My hair wouldn't be this long. And I probably wouldn't even have a headband on. I don't know. I'm probably breaking all the rules that there are out there. But that's okay, because I like it for what I'm going through today. This is what I am feeling today, and this is how I want it to look. So I'm comfortable with that. I know my husband likes it. So, you know, it's just something that you have to, it's a personal journey. It is. It's a personal journey, and it's just something I've always done. I've always done throughout my whole life. I mean, I've done this when I was working. I was working professionally. I would be working at a bank. And yeah, there's a lot of things that you know, you got to follow those rules. You got to follow their dress code and such. But there's still ways that you can bring out your own personality in that perspective. I mean, yeah, you can pop a little color under your eye, or you can, you know, maybe wear a little bit of a dangly earring. I don't know. There's always different ways that you can still bring out your personality and stay within those kind of rules, like dress codes and stuff. I mean, and then on your days off, on your weekends, you can let loose and just, you know, do what you want to do and rock the look you want to rock. But, you know, it's just, you know, like I said, it's a personal journey. But I'm just here to say that just because you have something that's really, you know, very noticeable, like a wheelchair or lymphedema or other things that you don't like, and even people that aren't disabled or sick, you know, I know even before that I had areas that I didn't like, you know. You just got to make sure that that's not what you dwell on. You don't dwell on all that stuff. You want to, you know, that's the kind of stuff you just kind of want to conceal, just like concealer. And then maybe you focus more on your eyes or your smile or your jewelry or something, you know, something that you know that you want people to notice about you. So, you know, that's just kind of what my message is today, and I just want to let you know that it's really, really possible, and it's really something that can be accomplished and you can be successful at. I mean, I feel like I am, because when I do go out, I have to have a wheelchair. I have to have, my legs are just, sometimes they're just very swollen. Sometimes they're not as swollen as other times, but I don't care, you know. That's not what I'm going to dwell on. That's not my area of focus. What I'm going to make people notice about me is, hey, look at me, I'm right here. And I think more and more, the more I tell myself that, and the more I realize that, and the more I believe in myself, because if you don't believe in yourself first, how are you going to expect anybody else to believe in you? You have to love yourself first, you have to believe in yourself first, and you have to be okay in your own skin first before you expect anybody else to notice that about you. So when I do go out now, I do notice now, yeah, hey, this person's noticing me for me and not staring at my legs so much. I mean, I don't care if they do. I mean, it doesn't bother me so much. It just, as long as that's not where they stay, you know what I mean? I don't want them to stay focused on that area because I'm here. I'm here. I'm a person. And I want you to notice me for that person. I don't want you to notice me for just my legs. I'm not a number. I'm not a, you know, I'm just not a statistic. I'm not a whatever else you want to call it. I'm a person. My name's Flory. And, you know, I'm happy. And I want you to know me for me and not what I have to deal with every day. And yeah, it sucks. And yeah, it is what it is, you know. That's all I have to say. It is what it is, but there's other things I have control over, and I can control, you know, all of this area, you know, and this is kind of where I want focus to lie. And I don't want, you know, focus to be down here or down lower. I want it to be up here, up here. And, you know, so that's where I choose to kind of pull my makeup looks towards, and where I choose, how I choose to dress, and how I choose to do my hair, and what jewelry I choose to wear. You know, it's just things that make me feel good, and you know, and I know my husband appreciates it too, which is a bonus. You know, it's kind of a bonus. And I don't know. I mean, I know it's not as easy as it sounds, because trust me, I remember what it was like when I first got sick. When I first got sick, I mean, like I said, I tried to cover it. I did everything I could to look down. I wasn't proud. It was hard. It was tough. But then I remembered, you know, there's just so much more of me than just this. And then I just remembered that it took a while. It took a hot minute for me to remember that I didn't want to dwell, you know, I just didn't want to dwell on that. I wanted to be happy, and I remembered, hey, you know, there's other things I can do to make me feel better about what I have to go through, and maybe not remember something, you know, just kind of feel normal, you know, kind of feel regular for a while, even if it's, you know, you know, I am regular. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not, I guess I didn't say that quite correctly, but I do. I mean, I just feel like a regular girl, a regular lady that has their regular issues every day, you know, just like everybody else. And that's just kind of my message, I guess. You know, you just want to make sure that people notice you for you and not just for your imperfections. And, you know, like I said, I'm not perfect. I have many flaws, but I don't dwell on those. I don't. And it's okay. I'm really comfortable with who I am, and I'm comfortable with my life and how happy I am. I just am. And that to me is my biggest accomplishment and my biggest something I'm proud of, because it was hard. It wasn't easy to get there. It wasn't easy at all, because it was kind of hard at the beginning. It was tough. And you know, like I said before in a previous Girl Time video, you know, I kind of had to mourn my former self, but then I had to remember there was so much of me that was still there that I just couldn't throw it all away. You can't throw away the baby with the bathwater. Is that the saying? You know, you gotta keep the good, you know, and you know, kind of the bad is just, it's gonna be secondary, and all the good's gonna be first. And you're a person, and you're valuable, and you're valid, and you count, and there's just so much you have to offer. And even if you're going through a disability, or even if you're going through a hard time, or there's something about yourself you don't like, there's just so many things that you can do to pull out your best assets and put your best suit forward, you know. And I know you all can feel that, so I just want you to know that you're not alone. I'm here for you. And if you have a story, or if you have a suggestion or anything like that, you put it down below, because I think I think, yeah, I think that we all could to help each other out. And, you know, we're all rooting each other on, and we all I know we all have many good things to offer. So just hang in there, you know. You hang in there, and I know you're gonna find your strong suit, and I know you're gonna, you know, bring focus to that, and everything else is gonna be secondary, and it won't matter as much. It just won't. Okay? All right. That's all I have for you. I hope all of my rambling made sense, because I just feel like it's such an important message. You know, you just have so many things left that are still good, and that you have to offer. You can't just let your disability or your sickness or your whatever you don't like about you, you just can't let that take you over, because you are you. You'll always be you. You gotta keep that person alive inside. You know, you just got to keep that person that you were alive, because everybody still, I mean, I know my kids and my husband, they come to me, they don't care that I have lymphedema or anything else. They still want their mom. They still want, you know, their wife. You know, yeah, there's a lot of things I still can't do for them and stuff. You know, they're older. My kids are older too, but you know, they don't look at me as, oh, my mom's in a chair. No. They still come to me like they did before, and they still count on me, and so does my husband. You know, and I feel good about that. I like that, because I don't want them to look at me, you know, with those eyes that you know, people look at you like with, you know, I don't want my kids or my husband to ever look at me like that, and they never have. So that has helped tremendously. And like I said, talking about best assets, they definitely are my best assets. My husband for sure is my best asset. And I will always treasure them, always. And because they always make me feel like me, Tori, mom, wife. You know, they just make me feel, you know, like nothing's changed, you know. So I just want you to realize, you know, you are still you, and bringing your best suit forward, that's going to help a whole lot. So do what you can, okay? Focus on that. Focus on that, and I think it might help. It might help. So that's just my suggestion, my advice. If anybody else has any great ideas about this, you know, please leave them down below, because like I said, we are rooting each other on, and you can do it. You know, I know you can. Hang in there, okay? Much love to all of you guys. And again, you know, you always have a cheerleader in me. You always do, and you always will. So all right, Al. Take care. Much love. And until next time, I'll see you real soon in another video. Okay? All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. All right. Bye-bye. Take care.